Hello, and welcome back to these definitely not weekly One Piece chapter reviews. And I've been lazy. What a surprise. I literally say this at the start of every single goddamn video. Basically, I'm behind on 4 chapters, 1068 through 1071. I am going to try to speed run through all of these chapters to catch up because it's going to take way too long. Knowing me, knowing how I am never going to catch up if I do them in vain. But seeing as it takes me 40 minutes to record a single one of these normally, I pray for my sanity and for my time. So, sorry if I gloss over some things, that's just how it is, but let's just get right into it. First chapter, 1068, cover spread. It's Judge and Caesar beating the shit out of each other and remembering the time they were in Mads. We'll get more on that later. Okay. What even happened in this chapter? Lucci showed up. Yes, they were not letting him in. Lilith was being annoying. She was yelling at Lucci. Okay. Kuma's running away. From Kamabaka, he teleports. Dragon's pissed. What a surprise. Dragon's always pissed. We'll see where he goes later. In the scrap heap of Eghead, Vegapunk's going on his speech. His goal is for free energy. I was slightly confused because his goal also seemed to have, everyone have a shared brain, or basically Wikipedia. Everyone share Wikipedia, or share one brain. But apparently it's also free energy, which, seeing as they were talking about sun energy before, they also probably want to take that and make abundant free energy for everyone in the world. Luffy being stupid, being Luffy. Hooray, what a surprise. He wants to eliminate war, but that's a great idea, buddy, but that's not really how that works. There's basically always going to be war. This ancient energy, he's mentioning this ancient energy. Again, assuming that it's solar energy or the power of the sun. It was also the thing that powered the holy kingdom? What? No? The ancient kingdom, theoretically. So this is the ancient energy that he wants to harness to make free energy. Going on, explosion. He knows that CP0 is here to kill him. CP0 shows up. Everyone on Eghead is scared for their life. Is like, what the fuck are these government buffoons doing here? Yes, Rob Lucci, the government buffoon. Starting to make a plan to evacuate Eghead and get Vegapunk the hell off. He's saying to take Bonnie up to the Labosphere and teleports away, as you do. And Kaku attacks the hologram, and of course that does nothing. Stussy, she seems to know about the holograms and how things work on Eghead. We'll see more of that later. Literally right here, because there's the Labosphere and a giant barrier keeps people out. So people have theorized, especially with the cover spreads in the later chapters, that Stussy was part of Mads. We'll see later, because she seems to know slightly too much, or slightly more, than you would normally know about Egghead's technology and just how things work. So, Kaku gets zapped by the giant floating circle, the Labosphere or whatever, and Atlas, is like, what the fuck are you doing here on Eghead? Get off, go away. Yeah, Stussy seems to know Atlas. She seems to know a lot about Eghead. But Lucci goes into his leopard and shoots Atlas straight in the fucking face. Die, you stupid oversized child. This surprised me how I would suspect that Vegapunk would make these things like fucking indestructible, like extremely durable to everything. I guess that's more just showing Lucci's power. I would expect it would not crack it, or let alone knock her out, but I guess that's how it works. Or I guess Lucci's just powerful enough that he can punch Atlas right in the head. Luffy shows up, and Lucci wants to fucking kill this dude. He is pissed. He's like, that guy, oh yeah, Straw Hat, that dude that fucking, I don't know how, I guess Lucci's just really powerful and everyone knows him, or whatever. The government trusts him enough, but he got beat by Luffy before. I don't know how he didn't lose his job or his life, but he's CP0 now, so he can, so he gets to meet back up with the Luffy, and now he wants to fucking kill him. Again, cool Lucci punch fight. Hooray. Oh no, that's going back chapters. Whoops. Fuck. Yeah, read Sakamoto's Days. It's good. Also Mashal. Who cares about this other shit? More cover stories about Mads. It's Dufel, the dude that was on. He was there during the wedding, during Big Mom's wedding. He was with Stussy, which also again gives more like confirmation that Stussy had something to do with Mads. But he was with Stussy. He was like the Loan Shark King or something like that. So he seemingly gave a loan to Mads and helped them start their scientific research. So, Luffy and Lucci shows up. Luffy shows up, sees Lucci, calls him Pigeon Guy, because that's all that matters. Who cares? The pigeon is the only thing that's important here. Who cares about Lucci? Luffy hands Bonnie off to Jinbei, and it's like, oh shit, Atlas. This dude fucking killed Atlas. And because Luffy is Luffy, the only thing he cares about is, oh, she gave me food? Okay, I'll protect her. So now he wants to fight. Now Luffy wants to fight. He didn't care before. He just saw the pigeon. But once you kill the person that gives me food, now I'm gonna beat the shit out of you. Yeah, Lucci and Luffy are fighting, and Lucci gets this sick new devil, or like this awakened form. He gets the same kind of trail of fire, or fire scarf cloak thing, not cloak, who cares, the same fire thing that it's Raijin and Fujin. It's the same thing they get. I don't know, it's the same thing that Luffy gets, which also seems to indicate there's something with maybe awakened devil fruits, maybe not awakened devil fruits, maybe just awakened Zoans that just have this fire flame thing. I don't know what it is, but it's cool. So he seems in control of his own thing. He's not like the prison guard, the animal guards in Impel Down, so he's still seems generally in control, but he has those animal instincts. Like, I mean, he had the animal like the leopard instinct to kill before, and now it's even more heightened. So Vegapunk appears, and he's talking about the warrior in white. So that would be Luffy right now, in Gear 5. Because Luffy still hasn't told them. Well, we don't even know if Luffy knows that he has the Nika Nika fruit, but he has. Nami still assumes that he has the Gum Gum fruit, but Vegapunk says that the Gum Gum fruit did not exist in the oldest Devil Fruit book. So theoretically, in the ancient Devil Fruit books, that was before the government decided to cover up the Nika fruit's existence. So the Gum Gum fruit didn't exist technically. So it was, but apparently the Nika fruit didn't either. I don't know. And he's a warrior of liberation. This dude right here, this dude laughing, fucking bouncing around with his eyes popping out of his skull, is the warrior of liberation. Again, more crazy lore. The devil fruit is a possibility for human evolution that someone desired. So it's what someone wanted, and it's like, oh, I want to gain wings, or I want to turn into fire, or I want to be a jacket. Who the fuck wanted to be a jacket? Who? But yeah. So the desire of people somehow manifests the devil fruits in some way. Again, we don't know exactly, but that's seemingly what Vegapunk is saying right now. Cool punch fighting, but the unnatural, because it's unnatural, it's apparently loathed by the sea, which is the mother of nature, and the punishment is that they can't swim. So, and different dimensions? What even is this? What the fuck are devil fruits? What is this? I mean, it's only a theory, but this shit is insane. And then Sentomaru, and the... what's it called? And the Seraphim show up, so... he is a government worker, but he is a part of the government, but he's more just Vegapunk's bodyguard. So right now he's more fighting CP0 because they're trying to assassinate Vegapunk. So he brings out the Seraphim because the Seraphim are insanely powerful, and then he also overrides Seraphim Kuma, which CP0 had brought, and Kuma starts beating up killing all the Navy members. Stussy gives some explanation about the friggin' chain of command thing. So basically, this is the order in which they take orders. So because Vegapunk and Sentomaru have higher authority than Stussy and Kaku because they have the authority chip. So Seraphim Kuma will listen to Sentomaru. Luffy and Lucci fighting some more. And then again, keeping with the animal theme, it's S-Snake, S-Hawk, and S-Shark. So that's what the name of the Seraphims. Luffy's like, hey, yeah, Axe Dude, yeah, I remember you. Yeah, it's almost like you were there in the most traumatic, not in the second most traumatic moment of my life where I thought all my crew died. Yeah, I remember you. It's great. And then Lucci fucking kills him. Lucci just stabs Sentomaru, and Lucci is killing everyone. First he punches Atlas, and now he's just killing Sentomaru. So, that's the chapter. I don't even know what the fuck this devil fruit shit is. We will find that out later. I'm sure Vegapunk will go on some entire devil fruit tirade, but that shit is... I don't even know what this is, with different dimensions and the will of, if people will it, if people desire it, it shows up or something, but who knows? It's how it is, so we will see. Yes. Again, cover spread. It shows young versions of Mads. So, Vegapunk obviously in the front. Caesar looking like a fucking dumbass with his haircut. What the fuck is this shit? Right here. I believe this is Queen. Queen sure had a transformation. And then this is Judge, who also looks completely different. Judge bulked the hell up. And then this unnamed woman who looks mysteriously like Stussy. So, it is... We don't know who it... Theoretically, we don't know who it is, but it really seems to be Stussy, since she seems to have knowledge of Vegapunk and Eghead, and his technology, so... that's who everyone's theorizing this to be. And so, more fighting. This is, again, Luffy doing all his wacky Gear 5 things. It's I don't know, turning into a cyclone, like a tornado. And he finally gets some names for his Gear 5 moves, like Dawn Whip, which is cool, of course the coming of the dawn, but it's also in Japanese it's the onomatopoeia for a drum, which is the drums of liberation, but it's also the effect that they have for emphasis, but it's cool. Yeah, I'm just rambling at this point. But Luffy turns into not Wile E. Coyote, frickin' who is it? I forgot. Who cares? I don't even know. Luffy just turns into Cyclone Tornado Man. I don't know. Gear 5th is so fun. It's just whatever Oda can come up with. It's great. Mihawk, we don't know his Devil Fruit yet, and we don't get it in this group of chapters, but he's still just being badass. even a child Mihawk is still cool. Jinbei has the swim fruit and is, again, just the Seraphim beating up the Marines. And Frankie freaks out. He's like, no, did you kill Senor Pink? No, how dare you? No. But Vegapunk explains, no, it's fine. He's a prisoner in Impel Down, so the Zoan devil fruits can be reproduced, or like, yeah, can be made artificially. The smile, like with Caesar's smile fruits, but the smile fruits were awful, of course. Vegapunk would have something much more refined than that. But oh yeah, and also the artificially made Zoan fruits also, we're not sure, or he's not sure if they can actually awaken. So, like Momo's fruit, it could theoretically, yeah, it could just like not be able to awaken because it's an artificially made fruit. So, but Logias, they're like with Zoans they can be produced. Logias they can't, but Paramecias, they have effects on the blood of the user apparently. So you can turn take some blood sample, and take the lineage factor, and turn it into this green blood thing. So S-Snake still has the Mera, and which is slightly weird, but because this is a child, so theoretically it's yeah, that's slightly problematic. And Kuma still has, or S-Bear still has the Pawpaw fruit. Lucci tries to kill Sentomaru again, but Luffy pops up and with his giant head, and Luffy turns on big head mode and tries to chomp down on Lucci, but this is mostly fighting. But I mean, this is just a great showcase of Gear 5. It's awesome seeing all the wacky things that Oda can come up with, like bouncing around, shooting out the pieces of cement. It has such great like kinetic movement. Has the goggles made out of his cloud hair. It's just, and then rockets straight into Lucci. It's great. Yeah, all the people that are down where Luffy and Lucci are, they're trying to get up to the Labosphere where the rest of the crew and Vegapunks are, and just so they can get off of Egghead. Luffy turns old. It's just as a side effect of Gear 5, which I mean seems to be like 32 seconds. Right? Where is he? Yeah, he seems fine again. So I don't know how short the cooldown is or how much of a toll it takes on his body, but basically Vegapunk says, "Get me the hell off Egghead." They're doing that. Bonnie still wants to kill Vegapunk. CP0 has the Seraphim now, and Kizaru is showing up. So this is basically, it's starting. I don't know if Luffy can take on an Admiral. He didn't fight Green Bull, or what's it? We didn't see how he stacked up there. So I mean, he's grown a lot. Obviously, he has Gear 5 now, so it's starting to, like, he might be able to put up a fight against an Admiral, but it would probably be very difficult. And with CP0 there as well, it seems like it would be nearly impossible. But so Kizaru's showing up. It's basically this is now or never. They have to get off because they cannot fight. And this is basically Saba Odi too. Like, Kizaru's here, the Straw Hats are here, and Sentomaru's here. It's kind of cool, the parallels to Saba Odi. So, and I mean, on Saba Odi, everything kind of went to shit. So maybe now it'll be like this is when we can. It'll be like, it'll contrast that time and kind of show how much the Straw Hats have grown over the course of the time skip and the post-time skip time. They've showed that how much more powerful they are. So, 1070, cool. One more chapter. 1071. To start, we have a cool double page spread. More. This looks like Valentine's Day colors. I don't know why they're doing this in like the middle of. I mean, I guess it's just for Uta. I guess they're still promoting film Red. So Kuma, who disappeared in like 4 chapters ago, teleported off. He's flying with his pawpaw fruit and smacks straight into the fucking red line. He slams him there, and everyone at the base of the red line freaks the hell out. Oh shit, this dude, like Kuma, the dude, like the tyrant, and one of the people who used to be a warlord, it just showed up. And back to Eghead, the Vegapunks gearing up to get off Eghead. Like, Lilith wants to fight, but all the other ones are like, just get us off. He calls someone up. Yeah, calls up someone who is hiding out on Eghead and who can also seemingly get them, help them get off of Eghead. But Bonnie still trying to kill him. But the Labosphere gets deactivated for some reason. So why that is, we don't know. I mean, that might mean that there is some sort of traitor among them. It could have been the person that Vegapunk called, like, oh, the Labosphere needs to be deactivated for them to get out. Or it could mean that, like, Lilith, theoretically, who's the evil one, or there's some traitor who's selling Vegapunk out to CP0. They see the Sunny out at Punk Records. Kaku tries to break it, but Zoro is a badass and blocks it. Yeah, more stuff getting out. What is this Vegapunk face? This is amazing. But he says he can't turn Kuma back, but there's some good reasons. I mean, again, we still don't know. Theoretically, it's something to do with the Revolutionary War or something like that. Or, oh, I literally just can't do it right now. Or it's impossible. But he'll need to explain once they've gotten out to sea and there's more time to explain. But Elbaf! Yeah, I wanted. So the Kid Pirates are showing up. They had left Wano and they're going to the land of the giants. Just show me the goddamn island, Oda. I want to see it so badly. I mean, I can't wait till we go to Elbaf. I mean, of course, it's basically confirmed we're going to Elbaf next arc anyway, so this kind of sets things up. Like, there might be a confrontation with Kid there as well, but the thing about Kid is that, I mean, it's a theory. Many people have also speculated that Shanks is on Elbaf because he has a lot of Viking, like, design elements, and, like, his ship is like a Viking longship. It has the headpiece of like of a Viking or whatever. So people are theorizing that Shanks might be on Elbaf. Shanks was the one that cut Kid's arm off, so that'll be an interesting confrontation, theoretically, if it actually happens. And then we're cutting around a lot in this chapter. I mean, it's the end of the story, and theoretically the end. So now Oda needs to set up a lot of things. Vice Admiral Dahl, just at G14, like, I don't even know. Just Dahl. Dahl's cool. But guess who's here? It's Garp. He's going to save Kobe and punch out Blackbeard. It doesn't bode too well. I mean, it's Garp. But, like, Garp is theoretically one of the strongest characters in One Piece, but, like, it's Blackbeard, though. I mean, Blackbeard, last time we saw Blackbeard was him fighting Law, and we We don't know how that fight ended. Theoretically, Blackbeard could have just gone the Yappy Yappy no and everything. Literally, Blackbeard would be the most overpowered character in the series, but I am assuming that doesn't happen. So I doubt. I mean, again, Oda doesn't kill characters, but like killing Garp would be a really good motivation for Luffy and for Kobe and for all the characters to step up their act and also show how bad Blackbeard is. But we'll see how that fight goes out. So, 4 chapters, 1 video. It only took me 40 goddamn minutes. I skimmed over a lot of stuff. I hope I got some useful stuff in there. I don't know. Probably not. I doubt any of my incessant ramblings are stupid or are useful, but sure, why not? Just read Sakamoto. It's good. Like, look at this shit. Wait. Where is it? Fucking look at this fight. Sakamoto propaganda. No, this isn't what I want. No. Fucking Christ. No. Like, look at this fight. Look at this shit. Okay, go read Sakamoto. I'm out. See ya. Oh yeah. YouTube things. If you like the video, you can do it if you want. You can do the YouTube things, you know. If you okay. Uh we'll see if I actually I want to do a video like top games of 2022 video, but God knows if I'll actually ever get around to doing that cuz who knows? Cuz I never talk about cuz I never actually get around to the things that I say I'm going to do. So, if you like the video, you can do the YouTube things if you want. Other than that, see ya. Peace.